Hello students, welcome to English class. I'm your English teacher, Mr. Oza, and it's time to do classwork number 38. Here in the first semester, of course, the novel that we are reading is called The Handmaid's Tale, written by the author, Margaret Atwood. And today's chapter, this is chapter 5 here on our novel, is called Scrabble. More explanation for that coming up in just a second. First off, some instructions. We're going to look at 4 pictures together, basically a preview for today's chapter. After this video is done, write down one prediction based on those 4 pictures, and also you're going to write down one question. As usual, I will be able to answer that question right away during class today to help you get on track. So here we go. In today's chapter, Offred and Fred Waterford, the commander, are going to play a game of Scrabble. So as you can see here, this is a board game. And I really like this illustration. This is an illustration that is not affiliated with the Hulu show that we've been watching. I'm sure you've noticed by now that in a lot of these videos and a lot of these assignments, you see pictures from the show, which is great. They make a visual for the book, and it's very helpful. But I think this is a pretty cool piece of artwork, which has nothing to do with the show. So here is June, and here is the commander, and the commander basically invites June down into his like private office, like late at night, and says, "Would you like to play some Scrabble with me?" And June is just absolutely shocked and surprised by that. Like, why does he have me down here? Why does he want to play Scrabble with me? Like, what is going on? And so there's some good drama around that idea. So here, if you're not familiar with Scrabble, it's basically a board game where you try to like create words. You have these tiles, these little kind of wooden blocks all with letters on them, and then you try to make words. You take turns putting letters down, making words, and you get points for making words. And so, of course, here we go into the Hulu show Commander Fred Waterford over here, and of course, right here, this is Offred or June, and here they have this fancy Scrabble board, and June is just shocked and surprised and scared, quite frankly, about what's going to happen during this interaction. Here's what the Scrabble tiles look like. Each tile has a letter on it, obviously, and each letter has a numerical value. So you'll see like the common letters, like the vowels like I, are only worth 1 point. If you're able to use a letter like Q, here you can see Q is worth 10 points. So it's a pretty fun game. It's a pretty interesting game. You can play it, obviously the board game, but you can also get an app and play it on your phone. It's kind of neat. At the end of the chapter, there is a kissing scene. And I'm going to try not to spoil it here right now, but as you read through the chapter, try and figure out who initiates this kiss, who wants this kiss, and what are the feelings and what are the, vibes associated with this kiss, because, you want to kind of pay attention and like know like what the real vibe is behind this kiss, and, kind of get into the details of what's happening here. So this is kind of one of the more famous scenes in the book, the two of them playing Scrabble together. It's like a big kind of surprise moment where we get to know the commander like a little bit. So again, after this video is over, just another minute or two, one prediction and one question based on the pictures that we just saw. I will answer that question for you. And then, of course, it's time to read the chapter. Take a look at the PDF. It's linked right there in your Google Doc here in today's classwork. As you're reading or after you're reading, like usual, you're going to fill out the says, means, matters chart. All right, examples of how to fill it out here in the first row. I will give you a description of what is happening and a page number. You can go to that page number and find a quote that matches the description. And of course, explain why it matters, why is it important, why is it interesting. In the second row here, you can see I have given you the quote. And I've also given you a citation with a page number. So you can go to that page, read the context, and give me a description of what is happening. And of course, explain why it matters or why is it important. Once you're done filling out the chart, it's time for a quick open response. As always, you're sharing your opinion, so don't worry about getting a right or wrong answer, as long as you're able to provide some evidence to support your claim. Where are you going to find that evidence? Either a quote from the novel or anywhere else. If you need a quote from the novel, you can scan through that PDF again, or you can just go straight back to your chart and look at one of the 4 quotes. So that's going to do it for this video. We are 5 chapters into the book and things are starting to get pretty interesting. If you have any questions about this assignment, if you have any questions about the book overall, please let me know. I will sort things out for you. As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful and have a great class.